All right, guys, I just got 2 crazy exciting deliveries. Saved those for a minute. I came home from landscaping. I've been landscaping all morning, hence the work pants and work boots here. But I came home to a UPS truck delivering our new fuel hostage wheels here for the Jeep. And I was just eating lunch and I heard another UPS truck pull in. And we have these bad boys, Nitto Trail Grapplers. These are the mud tire version, and they just look absolutely insane. They're huge. Standing up next to it here, it's up to my belt. So these are some huge tires. They weigh 90 pounds each. Tons of rubber here. Just absolutely crazy tread pattern and crazy depth. The pictures online didn't do any justice to these tires. The tread depth is absolutely insane. It's nuts. I can't wait to get these tires mounted up, balanced, and installed on the Jeep. So I'm gonna run down to my buddy Jack's shop. I'm gonna ask him if he can hopefully get these mounted up today, if not tomorrow. I'm gonna have to run and get valve stems, but other than that, we're all set to go here. So I'm gonna run down there now and I'll keep you guys updated. All right, so that didn't work out. I'm back at the house here. It's raining now, not great with the Jeep top down. So I have that in the garage with the rims here. Tires still on the trailer, obviously. I called like half a dozen shops and all of them were like, no, that's way too big, we can't do that. And I finally found a shop, East Coast Tire, that's willing to do these, willing to mount them and balance them for me. 50 bucks a tire, so I said sure. But they close in 20 minutes, so I gotta get this hooked up to my mom's ML400 over there so I can actually get there in the rain. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. All right, just got back. The guys at East Coast Tire really saved me. Cool guys, totally confident in mounting and balancing these. So I got those dropped off. They said they'll be done around noontime tomorrow, so we'll go pick them up with the Jeep then and hopefully get them mounted up. All right, it's the next day here. I leave for school tomorrow, but by the time you're seeing this, I will have already been there for like at least a couple weeks. Just installed some new wheel studs on the Jeep here because I snapped 2 off. Well, one snapped, one got cross-threaded, so that's all sorted out, ready for the 37s. I am a little bit hesitant about installing them today with the stock Dana 30s on here. I do want to truss and gusset this axle and take care of a couple more upgrades just to beef up these axles for the 37s, but I guess we can probably run it on the road in the meantime. I don't know. I'll think about it, but I'll see you guys when I get back. All right, I just got back from East Coast Tire. They did an excellent job of mounting these up. No scratches whatsoever on the rims. They look absolutely perfect. And they also tossed some sandbags in there because these were too large for their mounting machine. So those sandbags should balance out the wheels. They're gonna be loose for a little bit, but after driving on the highway, they should balance out just fine. And this is my first time seeing these new fuel hostage rims. They look absolutely amazing. I'm glad I went with the gloss black. Looks great, especially with all the black fasteners. I love that blacked out look. So a huge thank you to East Coast Tire in Gloucester for mounting these up. They were the only people brave enough to do so. I called about 6-7 places and they were the only ones to do so. So I'm gonna get these unloaded. And despite still being on completely stock axles, the Dana 30s and stock gearing, I'm gonna throw these on today because I just can't help myself, I can't wait. But I will be trussing and gusseting my axle here and re-gearing to 488 gearing. But enough about that, let's get these unloaded and installed on the Jeep.
You got my heart in a million pieces. Damn, why you gotta be so
All right guys, Andrew just came over. We just got the wheels and tires mounted up on the Jeep here. We adjusted the spare tire carrier here. Lined up pretty good. Still have clearance for our tow hitch. These things are looking absolutely badass. We already checked the steering, and at full lock we have about 1.5 inches, 2 inches from the frame there. And then the only place where it was a little bit close was in the front. We have probably inch and a half there. But yeah, we're looking good. It may just have Dana 30s and stock gearing, but Millen and I are just gonna send her, so let's pull her out. This is fucking nuts. Alright, I'm not sure how I'm gonna fit this into the video, but I just wanted to make a quick note. I'm home from school just for the weekend here visiting some friends and family. I just filmed the Keys Motorsports interior door handle replacement, and I wanted to make a quick note. This video with these new insane 37-inch Nitto Trail Grapplers was filmed before I went to school. And alright, so things got a little bit crazy there out on the salt marshes. Now at 9:30, I came home, gave the Jeep a thorough wash after that salt exposure. Now packing the cars here for college. I'm leaving at like 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, cutting it close here. But I want to follow up with you guys regarding the Jeep and these insane new 37-inch Nitto Trail Grappler MTs, as well as the 18-inch fuel assault wheels. Just absolutely crazy. This thing is now a real Jeep. I mean, still needs the gearing, still needs the reinforcements on the axle, but look at this thing, man. Just absolutely crazy. I am so happy with these tires. I went through some crazy deep mud there. I don't know if the drone captured how deep it was, but it was probably at least halfway up the tire. I thought I was gonna get stuck, but these Trail Grappler MTs just plowed right through it. No problem at all. Just for some size reference, my nose is up to the top of the mirror here. So yeah, the Jeep is really freaking tall now. It's honestly like difficult to get in there, but got a little step stool in the back here in case we got any short passengers that need some assistance. But yeah, came home, gave it a thorough washing. Not so much up here, but I gave the undercarriage a very thorough washing just to make sure that we don't have any salt under there corroding the Jeep. And as far as the gearing goes, I was actually thoroughly impressed. This has completely stock gearing on it and 37-inch tires, along with the wheels that weighs at least 120 pounds a piece. And amazingly, with the 6-speed transmission, this thing operated perfectly fine with the stock gearing. Luckily, I do have the manual transmission, so I can keep the revs a lot higher. I was cruising in places where I was typically cruising in 5th gear. I was actually cruising in 4th gear, and I'm keeping the revs a bit higher, around 2 grand, until I get the new gearing. So I'm not sure when I'll get around to that. Luckily, I am able to come home and work on this 3 days a week. So I'm very fortunate to have that ability to come home and work on this. I don't have a whole lot else to say, but I do want to comment on how quiet these Nitto Trail Grapplers are. I've heard numerous Jeeps go by with big ass mud tires like this, and these are some huge knobs. My finger fits completely below the knobs there. It's close to 1 inch tall, these knobs, and they're very spaced out, as you can see here. I was expecting it to be quite loud, but honestly, There's hardly a difference at all between these and the all-terrains that I was running. They really don't make a lot of noise at all, and I'm very glad that I went with the Nitto Trail Grappler over the Toyo Open Countries. So definitely a huge thumbs up on how quiet they are. They provide a ton of traction, and overall I'm just really stoked with this setup. But that does prove that the stock gearing is completely fine. I wouldn't suggest wheeling without, you know, reinforcing your Dana 30 there, but it is possible. It works just fine, and I'm really stoked with this setup. I don't have a whole lot to say. I'm kind of preoccupied with packing. You probably won't be seeing this video until I've been in school for probably a month or so. So that's gonna wrap up this video on the Nitto 37-inch trail grapplers and these fuel hostage wheels. I'd like to pay a huge thank you to Rough Country for making this video possible. Definitely be sure to go check out the links below to roughcountry.com. They have pretty much everything you could need for your Jeep at the highest quality and some of the best prices. If you haven't seen my 2-part series on the Rough Country 4-inch long arm lift kit, be sure to go check that out as well. Other than that, please smash that like button, share this video with a fellow Jeeper, and subscribe if you've yet to do so, because I'll be posting a whole lot more Jeep content in the near future here. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time on JD Cars.